Hello everybody, Stricken974 here, and in today's video, we are going to be doing another commentary. I haven't done a commentary in a little bit. I've been worrying about some other things, doing some other things. I just kind of been experimenting a bit with the channel. But I am going to be doing another commentary. This was my first game back on, and it's on COD, AW, for a while, so if I suck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I suck. It's not my fault, mommy. But if I do suck, or you think I'm bad, don't. That's just because this was my first game back on. I was getting back used to the movements and stuff. My second game you're going to see when I'm playing on Parliament, I do a lot better. Without further, now that we went over what's going on, I'm going to tell you what I'm using. I'm using the ARX 160 hole puncher with a red dot and foregrip. This is my all-time favorite attachment setup and its favorite ARX 160 variant. Jesus Christ, it's been a while since I've done a commentary. I do apologize for this. For second map, first map we're going to be playing on Skyrise. Second map we're going to be playing on Parliament, and I do slightly better in Parliament. I do get my ass handed to me in Parliament, but we do slightly better. Anyway, now on to today's topic of today's commentary, which is more or less what AW did wrong. Okay, I did what AW did right, and now I'm going to be doing what Advanced Warfare or AW did wrong. Alright, to start off with, I have a list here. We're going to read off it from start to finish. So, to start off with, we're going to have spawning. I don't know about you, but I feel that AW has the worst spawns of any Call of Duty game. This is not me, this ain't me making it up. This ain't me just, like, hating on the game. That's just the truth. This has the worst spawns of any COD game. The spawns are ridiculously bad. It's kind of sad, really, because you'll spawn, and then like 5 minutes later you'll spawn, and then sometimes it spawns you in gunfights. That's how bad it is. It's like ridiculous. Sometimes it's really scary how bad these spawns can be. Now that we went over spawns, I'm going to have to put overpowered weapon variants. Now this is more or less, or I should just say, accessibility to the overpowered weapon variants. Because overpowered weapon variants, example, the hole puncher, they aren't really that hard to get. Hole punchers actually, I heard the hole puncher and the subverter are kind of rare. They aren't that hard to get. Like the Obscene Steed, I got that on my first supply drop. Then I got the Insanity. Those variants, they should be like extremely hard to get. You shouldn't be getting those types of variants to like Prestige 2 or 3 or even 4. And even then, some more. You shouldn't really be getting overpowered weapons until you are deserving of those overpowered weapons. That's just what I think. Even though you might be thinking, well, doesn't that cause like trouble and stuff? Well, yeah, kind of. But if you have an OP gun, which you shouldn't have, it's kind of just annoying. Next thing that Advanced Warfare did wrong, I'm going to have to say, the way that the game was built, was built as a COD game, then the exosuit was added in. You see, the way that Advanced Warfare was built the way it feels like it was built, is that it was built in a way that they made a normal COD game, then they add the EXO in and just modified a few things here and there for the EXO. It wasn't so much along the lines of they made a completely new and innovative game, and then they had they built it around that exosuit. I feel if they do an AW2 or whatever they're working on, they should be making. If they do AW2, they should be whatchamacallit. What am I gonna say? What I'm trying to say here. If they do AW2, they should focus it on the EXO itself. Maybe build maps more like it. Fix the weapon so they go more like it. Just make the game a little bit make it more AW-ish, if you know what I mean. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is Fast TTK. I personally like this, but a lot of people dislike Fast Time to Kill. I don't know why. I really like it. I feel like if I shoot you a couple times with a gun, you should drop dead. If I hit you in the chest with a sniper, you're dead. If I shoot you fast, if I shoot you with bullets, you should die. That's what annoyed me about older COD games, was that you could literally just shoot at people for hours and they wouldn't die. I guess that kind of was like how you could turn on and stuff, and drop shots came into play. Yeah, but that's really just Fast TTK. I guess people dislike. I personally like it. I feel like more games should be Fast Time to Kill. But hey, what you gonna do? Now that we went over that, the next thing I'm going to have to say is more or less the abusiveness, like the two weapons in particular were unbalanced at first, and either now they're unbalanced or they're just extremely hard to or everyone just uses them. The ASM-1, which is still on balance, and the Battle 27, which, while powerful, does not guarantee you wins. Unlike the ASM-1, where if you work hard enough with ASM-1, you're almost guaranteed to win every single time. It's ridiculous. The ASM-1 has received quite a few nerfs, but I feel that the only way to really make this gun a bad gun is if you were to just literally give it plus 30% view kick. That would make it like the Strider normally, and then the Strider would be like horrible, the Speakeasy would be kind of annoying. They would just make the gun harder to use. I feel that as a level 8 SMG, it should not be as powerful as it is. It's literally, it's the best SMG, it can 3-shot kill the most, it has the best damage, best range, I think the best rate of fire too. It's literally Tank Gonzalez. That's the ASM-1 in a nutshell. There are quite a few guns that, a couple SMGs that if used properly, they can outperform it, such as the KF5. If you hit someone with the first 5 shots at range, you will just destroy an ASM-1 user, mainly due to the fact that the first 5 shots on the KF5 have the most damage and range of all the SMGs. Now that we went over that, I'm going to have to put, I would have to say that, now that we went over Exosuit, I would say how the game felt rushed. I don't know why, but when I play AW, and I play it compared to other games like Black Ops 2 or something, it feels strangely rushed, alright? It doesn't feel, it's like weird. The game feels like it wasn't, like everything wasn't added in right away. Example, the Grapple. Grapple should have been in the game originally. You shouldn't have to pay for DLC, even though I get DLC anyway. You shouldn't have to pay for DLC to get a Grapple thing that was in the campaign. There should have been multiplayer, because it's extremely easy to get the coding for. Zombies, I feel like that should have been pre-built into it. I mean, if you're going to add in a zombie game type, it should not be DLC only. That's just stupid. Again, I kind of found that annoying, even though I have all DLC, that I found that kind of annoying. I'm going to have to say Activision, not Sledgehammer here, or not COD in general, just Activision pushing this game to be legitimately pay to play. This game, with the ASDs and everything, they kept pushing like the agenda that, oh, you have to pay to get this and this and this. Like when the SCG, SVO, and Blunderbuss came out, the probability of you earning those are so slim. You will almost never earn one of those guns if you were to earn them normally. You have to, it's literally pay and you get the guns, and then and they're not like they're bad guns either. For the most part, they're strong guns. The Blunderbuss, for example, deals 1,000 damage. It can one-shot a Goliath. A Goliath. Let me just put that in, you let that sink in for a second. You can one-shot a Goliath with the Blunderbuss. Point blank, of course. That's insane. Even though the Goliath, I think, only has max 1,000 health, but still, that's quite a bit of damage. So, that's mainly it. I mean, I could go on and on and on rambling about how, like, the servers, they lag a lot, stuff like that, how the game was didn't feel like it was just weird, the game just was weird, a bunch of different things. I could just go on for hours and hours and hours, but that would be kind of unfair, especially to the fact that this is Sledgehammer's first game. They were experimenting. We as a community like yelled for something new. This is what they came up with. In many people's opinions, this is just barely better than Ghost, but they would much rather have this over Ghost. They'd much rather play it over Ghost. I can agree with that, mainly due to the fact that I felt that Ghost you had to be very accurate in. You had to actually play well to do in, and COD's not a hard game. It's supposed to be a casual game. Same thing with this game. I felt that it was way too hard and not casual like normal COD. The game should be casual. It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too insane. This is COD we're talking about here. This is the game that basically got big off its casualness. That's all for today's video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's really all for today's video. If you haven't, like I said, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, if you did not, then just please don't hurt me. If you did enjoy the video, though, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's all for today's video. So without further ado, bye.
Losing Alpha. UAV online. Enemy taking Bravo.